That was a week away.
Yeah.
Ah, boy. I gotta stop doing that, man. I mean,
Yeah.
we were kind of hitting our stride at the end of last year. We were on like a good 2 or 3 solid months of doing shows, and now 2020, there hasn't been a month yet that we've went the entire month of Saturdays doing episodes. I don't know what's going on this year. I don't know what's going on with me.
The whole world's fucked up.
It's like
we're following in suit. I don't know.
It's like my time of the month each month in 2020. At least one time. I have my time of the month, and I'm not even a woman. I'm not even a person that can happen to.
You're menstruating.
Yeah, whatever. I'm menstruating. Oh my god. Well, anyways,
that's actually been proven as like once or twice every like 2 or 3 months for like a week, a guy just gets completely bitchy and moody.
Oh god. But it's usually I'm not even bitchy and moody. I'm just like I'm sad and depressed and don't want to do anything. But it's always fucking Thursday. We record on Thursdays,
fuck the world day.
Exactly.
For Puddy.
I guess.
Puddy wakes up on Thursday and goes, fuck this.
I was really worried that that's how this week was going to happen, just because yesterday was such a bad day and everything. With everything going on in the world, I was just not having a great day. And then my grades came. Oh, by the way, welcome everybody to the show.
He hasn't even done his fucking intro. We just jumped right in. Yeah.
Welcome to J-Bomb and Puddy Save the Planets. Sorry, no intro.
There it is.
Mountain Artist Democracy endorsed what the fuck? Endorsed special artist, because I am special one here.
You are.
KJX3 original podcast. Welcome to the show, everybody. Like I was saying, oh my god.
We are off to a great start. I love it. When we start out like this, anything can happen on this podcast.
Oh, anything can happen. So I just want to say apologies for last week again, everyone. Once again, it's on me, and I will discuss with you why that happened in just a minute. We're also going to talk about the week that we missed. Something really funny happened during one of the West Virginia governor's speeches.
Yeah.
That's something we got to discuss, because that was amazing, and it made me like the governor even more.
It made me totally jealous because I don't live in West Virginia.
We might talk a little bit about wrestling at the end there, just because something big did happen this past Monday, so we're going to probably address it. I don't remember this ever happening to someone this big ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Or at least not like this, anyways, because it's never
not while
been
active, you know.
Right? Yeah, it's usually after their careers.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we're going to talk about probably the first thing we're going to talk about, along with why we were gone last week. The main thing that's why my day has been so good today from yesterday, like I was saying a few minutes ago there. Bad stuff was going on, and then all of a sudden, my grades came out for school. The final grades I'll ever get. I kicked ass, and I have officially graduated from West Virginia State University.
Bam.
Boom! I have my bachelor degree of science in something. Communications.
It better not be communications, because you're really sucking at it right now.
Shut up! I don't mean it. Dang it! That's me trying to say stuff, but I'm going faster than what my brain is trying to process, and then it just comes out.
It's causing communication errors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got my degree, but friggin' I can't talk worth shit. Good job, Keith.
I know what it is. It's an audio video glitch.
It is, and we'll talk about those damned old audio video glitches here in just a little bit. But yeah, I did it. I graduated, and I'm really happy. And today was kind of like my, please, not like that, J-Bomb. Not like that.
I'm not saying shit.
It was my happy day. No. It was a good day. And I got things that'll help out the podcast. That'll help
Nice.
out. That'll help out my space on my computer and stuff. And I got this, that, and the other thing. I got a new movie I'm going to watch, Uncut Gems, which I've been wanting to watch for a little while now. So
Nice.
that's going to be something I'm looking forward to. But we have a podcast to kind of end this day off. The caboose of the day, the tail end of a good day. We're going to end it off with a good podcast, I feel like.
I'm down with that idea.
So before we get going real hardcore into this, I do have to apologize for last week. We were gone. Once again, it was my fault. Like I said, I had my time of the month, I guess. I don't know. I will say
I was worried
that,
about tonight myself. Tonight I was worried because it was like last week. Last week I messaged you at like 9 and I was like hi, and I never heard back. And I was like, uh-oh.
well, here's the thing.
Tonight I did it. And as soon as I said hi, you said hi back. And I was like, hey, we may be in business tonight.
Well, last week I wasn't having a bad day, but I was sleeping.
I figured you was.
Yeah, I slept again. But it's like I wasn't
I
having a
figured
bad
you was being your normal narcoleptic stuff.
But even here recently, I haven't had one of those days where I just felt like, it's okay, whatever. It's like, whatever.
You
It's
just
like-
said, fuck it, go to sleep.
Exactly. And I hate
Okay.
that. And I started thinking this past weekend why I did that. Like, what am I doing wrong to where I'm starting to feel like, we'll just get it done later? What am I doing wrong? Because it's not a you thing. It's definitely not a you thing. You're my fabulous.
I'm delightful.
I was about to say, yeah, you're delightful. You're my fabulous, wonderful co-host here. You're not doing anything wrong. It has to be something with me, and I think I know what it is, and I thought about it a lot. I'm a guy that does very well with structure, with making sure that we have planned out stuff, and it doesn't have to be like meticulously planned out stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, as long as we have an idea of how the show's going to go, we can go with it however we want while the show's going. It's just that
You like to have a plan.
yeah, I like to have a plan, and I feel like for at least the past month or so, that plan is just planning episodes have just been completely out the door.
I'll admit anarchy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it doesn't help with the current situation that everybody's in, that every news keeps changing all the time, and we basically kind of have to talk about what's going on just because how can we not? Because it's literally everywhere.
Yeah.
But I think the problem with me anyways is I need some kind of structure, and it's nice to have those episodes where we go, let's fuck it. Let's just go. Let's do it. Let's talk.
Yeah, but
you
not constantly.
Right, because then I start losing focus, I start losing interest, and then all of a sudden it goes, well, All Things Today 2.0, or if anybody remembers this, it was very short-lived. I did another podcast even before All Things Today called The Puddy Squad, and that was like a 6-episode thing, but that one had multiple problems. But along with that there was just really no structure at the end of the day. So that one went kaput. So this one, I don't want to lose J-Ball and Puddy Save the Planet because we got a good shit going here. That's such good shit, as Vince McMahon would say.
Yeah.
We have good stuff going here, I think. So I think after this podcast, I'm saying I think a lot. Did you notice that?
I think so.
Wow. After this podcast, we're going to start structuring it out a little bit more again, because whenever we started this podcast, I was putting like at least the topics on like a list of stuff, and then I would also pay more attention to like if we said something that we might not want to say or might be too much, I would like mark it on my paper or whatever. I think I'm going to start taking a lot more notes next time, but it's not going to change what you hear it's actually maybe going to sound a little bit better because it'll actually be formed and layered out a little bit better. And that's not going to be how it is all the time, of course. You're not going to have a formulaic podcast, but I do need to have some kind of structure into it because if that's the case, just for me personally, I don't want to lose interest doing this because I love doing this with J-Bomb, and I just hate those days where J-Bomb's like all giddy, he's just like, "Hey, Puddy, you ready to go?" And then I'm just like,
"No."
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. Last week I was all giddy because of what happened. You know, what we're gonna talk about later.
Yeah.
Like as soon as like it happened, like everybody that knows that I do a podcast and they know I do it on Thursday, like even my mom was like, "I bet you're talking about that tonight on the podcast, ain't you?" I was like, "Oh, you bet your ass we're going to."
Well, yeah, and I want to apologize to you for that too because I could tell that you were ready to go. Even though you were just texting me, for some reason I can always get that vibe from you, just like, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
another week last week that I just wasn't, and I think I need to really focus on structuring myself and getting this down to like a science almost, to where I can focus on it, and to a format, and so I can focus on it, so I don't lose my focus because I'm just going to hate myself because this is like the only thing I'm doing right now for KJX3 or for anything, which is going to change with this whole graduating college thing. I feel like it's going to open doors for a lot of things going forward, especially during the summer. So a lot more things could be coming up. Only time will tell.
Hells yeah.
So let's go talk about what happened last week that you want to talk about, since that is something.
Before we do that, I will say, dude, don't beat yourself up about missing weeks. Mm-hmm. I'll be honest, dude. There's some Thursdays we do this, and I get home and I'm like, you know what? I hope Puddy's asleep. Yeah, I'm not always like giddy on Thursday. Like, yeah, let's do a podcast. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, I just want to sleep. Mm-hmm. I want to get a shower and go to sleep. Don't beat yourself up, man. It happens.
I was definitely
we're
worried.
a whole lot more consistent than we ever were with the other podcasts.
Oh, for sure. We're a lot better than what we were, and we'll continue to get better. If I sound bad right now, or if J-Bomb sounds bad, or if there's something not working, we expect that we're going to get better later on, and we will get better, and that's just how it's going to work. I just need to continue doing it. But at least
before we do jump into the fucking guidelines, I do got to say I have been listening to Skinner's podcast. Mm-hmm. I'm almost caught up. Mm-hmm. He is always giving us shout outs on his podcast. Oh, I love it when he does. He's like, check out J-Bomb and Puddy Save the Planet. It's rated R. He always says that.
Rated R.
Rated R. He's like, yeah, rated R. Like, even when I was a guest on it, he's like, he brought it up, and he's like, now these guys, their podcast's a bit different. He's like, they don't hold anything back, and you will hear anything. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of what we do.
It's like, why would we? Why would we hold stuff back? I mean, there's been weeks where I've definitely went like, should we take that out? And you're like, keep it in. You better keep that fucking in.
Yeah. I don't want anything edited out. I like it raw, uncut craziness.
Yeah.
That's my thing. That's why I like that we decided to do this one and say, because the other one we was on was trying to be PG. And then when me and you took over for a while, we said, screw that. We're going to do whatever we want. And it's the asylum.
Let's say this, though. It's not like that's a bad thing. Okay? We're not saying that. That's not a bad thing to be PG. The thing is, just with the way we are and our styles and stuff, we can be, but it's like you're putting like
it's really hard, man.
Yeah, you're putting like a chain on us, like chain around our neck, and like making us follow rules that we just don't want to follow.
You're caging two guys that just want to say something.
Exactly. It's like you're putting two prisoners in an asylum.
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like the asylum probably led to what we're doing now.
It was definitely the catalyst for it, for sure.
Yeah. But anyway, on with our great subject.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you haven't heard this yet, this happened last week. This is so just great. First of all, let me preface this by saying before all this stuff happened, West Virginia Governor Jim Justice wasn't one of my favorite people, but I didn't hate him. I thought he could do better in places. I just didn't think, and I honestly thought that, like, all right, he may not get elected for next term. He hasn't been doing that great of a job, whatever.
Yeah.
But whenever this crisis hit, it's like he turned it up. It's like
he jumped on it like a pit bull on a pork chop.
He shut West Virginia down quick before a lot of other states did that were a lot worse off than we were. He did everything he could, and he did a really good job. And to this day, he's still doing a good job. I liked his reopening plan. However, I could argue it might just be a tad too early. I understand people wanting to get back to work and everything, but I still think that it might have been like a tad too early to start. I would have started week 1 this week, maybe this week or next week. I would have done week 1. Now we're on like week 3 here, about to start week 4 next week, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't live in your state, so I haven't been keeping.
Yeah. So we've been having this comeback West Virginia thing, and it started because the overall growth of the virus here was only was less than 3%, and he said if we can go 3 days with that only staying lower than 3%, then we'll start opening things up. And within 3 days of him saying that, it was still below 3%. So things started opening up again. And that was early, like, what is today's date? I'm getting my days confused. Today's the 14th.
Today's May 14th, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was like the last days of April. So we've been going since April with this, and now we're almost on week 4. I just think that if they would have waited just till this week to start with week 1, I think I would have been more okay with it. But there's nothing wrong with it. They've still been doing.
I've seen a lot of West Virginia businesses are saying, okay, even though the rules are getting more lax, we're going to stick with being shut down for now.
Yeah, and
a lot of them are just making the decision to just be safe right now and say, no, we're going to hang back.
That was the thing. Justice said he wasn't like forcing anybody to go back. That's what I like too. He even said straight up, you don't have to go back if you don't want to, but this is your opportunity if you feel comfortable with it. And that's what I really liked.
Not going to have you arrested or get you a ticket or get you in trouble.
Right.
If you want to go ahead and come back, but you don't have to.
This motherfucker, though. Oh, man. I started liking Jim Justice, and I honestly think he's going to get reelected now because of this.
If I lived in West Virginia, I'd vote for him.
Yeah. Even if he doesn't have a good track record before this, he's done so well during this, he's almost guaranteed him a reelection. That's my opinion.
And then he went gangster.
Oh, my God, did he? So everyone's like wanting to follow the guidelines or whatever, and Justice really wants to harp on this. So what does he do? He slips up. Well, I don't know. The way he said it wasn't a slip up, but what happened was on the video during one of his press conferences last week, he said, we gotta fucking follow the guidelines.
He said businesses can open as long as they fucking follow the guidelines.
And
Jim motherfucking Justice.
And I immediately
just got Samuel L. Jackson writing all of his shit, and it's great.
And I immediately thought that was a face turn. I mean, you can't do something that funny and that cool.
Yeah.
Without thinking, all right, people's going to have respect for you. But then, of course, because he's a politician, he's a governor, he has to go back and say something and apologize. He went back, and I have to say that was one of the lamest things he's done since right before he shut down the state. He basically came in and talked to West Virginia, saying like, "I just wanted to talk to you guys because a tsunami's coming."
Yeah.
That was one of the lamest things he's done since then. it wasn't bad though. I will say he did
Yeah,
what he
he
had
went
to
on
do.
like an hour or two later and said that he didn't say that word, and it was an audio video glitch. And look, you just graduated learning how to do film and stuff.
Yeah.
If that was an audio video glitch, that was the most perfectly timed audio video glitch I've ever seen in my life. It was not a glitch.
I can understand how something could glitch like that, but it wasn't a glitch. There's no way it was a glitch.
He said fucking follow the guidelines, and I love him for it.
Oh my God, it was so funny. I talked to Shar about this a little bit too, because I went to see cousin Maylee there, itty bitty.
You guys go to Skinner House?
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Went to finally go see them, and we talked about it a little bit, and she's like, I just wish she would have just rocked it. Accepted it. I owned up to it, yeah. And I'm just like, yes, that would have been so much better. That would have been awesome, because
I would have preferred him to get back on there and be like, so earlier I did say a cuss word, a bad word as he said it.
Yeah.
And I apologize, but, what I wanted him to say is be like, this is a very stressful time to be a governor.
Yeah.
I've got a lot on my plate. And
oh, yeah, I would have apologized. I would have apologized, but to make up some BS thing that's said it was a glitch, and then to go on and say, like, I never said that and I would never say that. It's just like Skinner said it best to me. He's like, he was a former high school basketball coach.
My boss, where my boss owns two, he's got two offices. One is actually up in Charleston. My boss has met a lot of people. He's been in this business for 40 years. And my boss, I showed him, he hadn't heard about it. So I showed him the video. And then I showed him the video of Jim Justice saying he didn't say that. And my boss almost fell out on the floor. And I said, what is so funny? He's like, I've met Jim a couple of times. He's like, I'm not saying I know Jim. He's like, but I've met Jim a couple of times. He's like, and the dude cusses like a fucking sailor. I was like,
why would you say you didn't say it and you never talk like that? He made himself look worse.
Yeah.
Like, I understand why he would get up and have to say something after that. But why would who advised him to say he's never, the glitch thing would have been enough to just been like, roll your eyes, yeah, okay. But then you go on and say you've never said that and never would. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. It was so cool an hour ago.
It was,
and you're
so
losing
cool.
all your points, man.
It's like you were the thug of governors in the United States. You went from like maybe top 10 to like top 3. And then you ruined it.
If I was a governor, I would have called him and been like, Jim, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I wish I could have done that.
Yeah. Like, we're very proud of you. You're really doing stuff that we didn't think we could do.
Down here in Virginia, and I'm like, man, Northam never does any cool shit like that. What the fuck? I'm only like 5 miles away from West Virginia. Is there any way we can move this line a little bit?
I mean, do I want Justice to come out and cuss like a sailor for every conference? No. But to me, in that sense, it makes him feel real. It makes him feel like he actually has a heart.
Yeah, it made him more human. It showed to me, that's why I said, if he would have went on and just apologized and said it was very stressful, it showed, honestly, it showed the severity in what he was trying to say, and it showed how much he's actually put thought into it. And the way my boss said it, though, was probably on his speech that he had wrote, it probably said fucking on the paper. And instead of him correcting it, he just kept reading it.
I don't even care if it said it on the paper. I don't care what he said after to try to make himself stay face with people that just don't want to hear it. He will forever be known as like the straight up awesome gangster of a governor. And that right there, I'm just going to pretend he didn't even come back saying like that was a glitch.
I've been pretending that he never said that too.
Never happened. He is
Jim motherfucking Justice, and I love that guy.
Dude. And just remember, just like our governor, Jim Justice, said, fucking follow the guidelines.
Yes.
That's all you gotta do.
Just fucking follow them.
Just fucking follow the guidelines.
It's easy. I can teach my kids to stand 6 feet apart from each other. Fuck.
Oh my goodness. That was
also,
so good.
Not only was it cool that it happened, but dude, it brought on some of the funniest damn memes on Facebook.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The memes were great. I love the one with him wearing the head cap and got the pistol and saying, you'll stay 6 fucking feet apart or you'll be 6 fucking feet under. I was like, that is great.
Now, I want to talk about this. I don't know if I should, but just from what I heard, because I've said it on here before. I work at a radio station and everything. And during this time, there's always parts where they do local news just to give people an update of what's going on around the area here in West Virginia. Uh-huh. One of the guys I know, he goes to the Capitol there and does work for whenever, because he's a news guy. He was on one of the news programs there talking about with these 2 hosts from Morgantown, I believe. He said he didn't hear him say it.
Really?
That, which makes me think, I don't know. It brings up an interesting thought, though. Like, what if it was a glitch? I don't know how you could glitch it. And I only bring this up because the thing that makes me 100% sure it wasn't a glitch is the proof that the sign person, the person doing the sign language, held out double middle fingers.
Did she?
Yes.
Oh my God, I didn't see that part.
There is a picture of his sign language lady on the side there with double middle fingers out at the time that he said that.
That's great.
And I listened to them talk about it on the news there on the radio, and I'm just like, huh.
No.
I don't believe it. But
honestly, I'd say what happened there was somebody did catch it when he said it before they could let all the press leave. Mm-hmm. And once that happened, they probably told the press, look, if you heard it, keep your mouth shut. You know, you do work in West Virginia. Well, we can make sure you have no job again.
Maybe, but this guy's like a really good, responsible newscaster, and he wouldn't lie. Well, I don't think he would lie. We've worked on stuff before there, me and him, or him and I. English language is hard, but
he's just been told by the governor's office to keep his mouth shut.
I don't know, and I don't want to say that because I don't want to say anything like that because I like money and I like working.
Yeah,
but I just want to bring it up because it just like it made me throw an eyebrow up. I'm just like, he didn't hear it? Do I believe that? I don't know.
He may have not been paying attention.
And that's another thing I thought too. I don't think that he would be like there would be a gag order. But he is a person that is very busy.
Yeah, he might be the kind of guy that was nodding off or answering a text or something. You know?
I don't think he was nodding off. I just think he was so busy he didn't catch it. And then afterwards, because that happens to the best of us. We're too busy working, and all of a sudden did you hear what that person just said? You're just like, no, what'd they say? And they're just amazed because you were right next to them. I've had that plenty of times happen to me.
Oh, dude, my boss has told me shit, and I've been looking at him right in his face when he says it, and I didn't hear a word he said.
Exactly. So I think if he didn't hear it, I think it's either one of the two. Either what you said, he's just not saying it, or saying it to cover it up, which I don't think that's what it would be, just because I know the guy. He doesn't seem like he would do that. He seems like a pretty legit reporter in that sense. But I just think he was so busy he just didn't hear it. I honestly do. And so
I watched the video several times.
Oh, I did too.
I mean, you can see his lips move. He said fucking.
Yeah, so
I didn't see any kind of audio or video. I didn't see a video glitch in it.
Like I said, I just wanted to bring out. Yeah, and like I said, I just wanted to bring that up because I found it interesting that he said that on the air, and I'm just like, huh. I don't know if I believe that.
Fuck.
Well, I know for sure though that I'm just going to say I don't, because I would love to believe that he did.
Oh God, yes.
Because if he actually didn't and that was a glitch, that was the most fucking awful glitch ever.
That was like I said, that was the most perfectly timed glitch on the planet.
I mean, fucking awful as in like really bad timing for his sake.
Yeah.
But really excellent timing for everyone else that just thought it was funny.
Oh, I thought it was great.
Oh, it was amazing. I loved it. And so I am going to keep in my heart that Jim Justice did say this.
I am too.
And if it comes out that he actually never did, and somehow someone proves that it was a glitch,
I'm going to ignore that.
Me too.
I'm gonna live forever in the fact that he did say it.
And Justice already has my vote. There's a lot of...
I want to move to West Virginia just to vote for you, Justice.
There's a lot of things I probably wouldn't vote for him for other reasons, probably, but I just don't know because I'm a stupid person that doesn't follow politics. But for that right there...
That too, yeah. Well, I mean, for that, but also, like you said, with the COVID-19 thing, I even seen it in a national article that West Virginia had the best response to COVID-19.
Yeah.
And the quickest.
Oh, for sure. West Virginia has been doing amazing things, I think.
Yeah.
But for that right there.
I even read that there's people from out of state now considering moving to West Virginia just because of it.
But for that right there, J-Bomb.
Yeah, when he says fucking follow the guidelines, I was like, man, that I think that was another meme. It was a picture of Leonardo DiCaprio drinking a beer on his couch, pointing at the TV, and it said the caption said, "That's my governor."
Yeah, I saw that one too. That was great. But I keep seeing like these attack ads because, you know, every politician does attack ads when they're trying to get elected now because they don't know how to do political ads that don't attack their opponents.
Yeah.
Idiots. But I saw someone trying to go against the governor, trying to beat him out. I'm just like, good luck with that.
Yeah. May the force be with you, brother.
He's going to need some kind of like force powers in order to convince this state to go against justice at this point, I think. He's going to need it.
Have to use serious Jedi mind tricks, I mean.
For sure. For sure.
Damn straight.
So,
in closing, Jim Justice, you kick out.
I agree. I can't.
Kicking ass.
I can't do anything but agree with that, man. That's so good.
And everybody else, fucking follow the guidelines.
Fucking follow the guidelines.
Yes.
You know who weren't following the guidelines, though? Apparently.
Who's that?
Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Yeah. That's true.
Hey, this is the part of the podcast where if you don't like wrestling talk, pause the video or pause the podcast.
You may want to skip through a little bit.
Skip a little bit because this is wrestling talk for a minute, but it is kind of interesting because it involves a wrestler, but it's not actually like wrestling storyline, even though it kind of changed into whatever. But skip right here to later on in the podcast. You're welcome.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Like you said, it's not really wrestling related. They're just employees in a wrestling company.
That's fair, yeah. But anyway, so, wow, after Money in the Bank, that was apparently different.
That's what I've heard. I have not watched it.
I haven't either. Apparently, Becky has a bun in the oven.
Yeah.
She's a fan of spaghetti pasta or spaghetti sauce, you know, ragu.
No, Prego.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought it was, okay, yeah. That's right.
My ex-wife did the whole prego joke when she got pregnant, so that's the only reason I know that.
But I really enjoyed how they did the segment, how they switched over the belt from Becky to Asuka. I really enjoyed that.
I've not watched it yet. I've not watched it.
You should. I think you'd like how they did it. So basically,
I'm a big Oscar fan, so.
So basically, Becky comes out and she basically says, like, I have to go away for a while. That was the gist of it. She's already crying, boo-hoo-hooing and everything.
Because she's the champ.
She has the briefcase, though. Asuka doesn't have the briefcase at this point. Becky has the briefcase with her, and there's a table in the ring, and she sets the briefcase on the table. And then Asuka comes out, and she's mad. She doesn't know why she doesn't have a briefcase. Becky explains to her that the reason why you haven't been able to get in your briefcase because there's been a lock code on there that she knew. So she opens up the briefcase and explains the Money in the Bank was not for the Money in the Bank ladder match for the women was just not for the opportunity for the belt, but for the WWE Raw Women's Championship itself. And with probably one of the better lines of 2020 in wrestling, she says, "You go on to be a warrior. I'm going to go on and be a mother."
That's awesome.
She announces that she is pregnant. Now, before she makes that announcement, she gives the belt to Asuka, and she's like stunned and doesn't know what to think because Becky's just saying like, "You're the champion," and she's going, "I'm the champion? I'm the champion?" And then whenever it finally hits her, she goes, "I'm the champion," and starts like doing her crazy Asuka stuff, and she goes all around the performance center, gets up on top of the announce table and starts celebrating. She's just going crazy up and down the ramp, up and down the ring. She finally gets back in the ring. She finally hears Becky say that awesome line, and then she basically had the energy of a full crowd in one person.
Asuka's good for that.
Yeah, she did a really good job at making this seem like a big deal without a crowd being there. So props to Asuka for doing that. She's going crazy, chanting Becky's name, Becky, 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 so hugging Becky. She stays in the ring. Becky leaves. The camera follows Becky, and right before she leaves to go in the back, she looks right dead into the camera and just goes, "I'm going to miss you guys," crying, and oh, so emotional.
Did you cry?
No. Now, I will say, this moment would have been heightened so much with a crowd.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Maybe I would have if there would have been a crowd, because I am a soft boy, more ways than one. I am a gentle flower, as they say.
Got a heart of gold.
A heart of gold. But with Asuka trying so hard to get it over just herself, it was just like, good effort, Asuka. Still not as good as if it would have been in front of the crowd, though.
Yeah.
But with that being said,
I mean, I love Asuka, and Asuka's been one of my favorite female wrestlers since she came into NXT.
Yeah.
I've loved Asuka. I joke with Travis all the time that Asuka's my future ex-wife. She just doesn't know it yet.
Baraka.
Yeah. So I'm a big Asuka fan.
She's done something.
I didn't know about it, and then you messaged me on Monday night, and you was like, "So, did you hear?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Becky Lynch is pregnant, and Asuka's champ." I'm like, "This is fucking great."
It reminded me of one of those real moments that Raw has. That Raw is like, I feel like Raw, unfortunately, is only known anymore and only has good moments whenever they're real. And it makes me sad because back in like the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era, they could have moments that were actually made by them. That
were scripted, by good writers.
Yeah. Now, though, it has to be real in order for it to be a genuine Raw moment. This reminded me of a Shawn Michaels retiring, or Ric Flair retiring, or Roman Reigns has leukemia announcement.
I was about to say that,
Yeah, it was definitely one of those like moments you don't see coming, even though it was rumored about that all day beforehand, but no one really knew. It definitely reminded me about
or like when Edge retired. That I almost cried when Edge retired.
The Edge retirement was hard, man. That was so out of the blue. Like with Shawn, you could see it. With Ric Flair, you could totally see it.
Oh yeah.
With Edge, that was like, dude, you still, if it wasn't for your fucked up neck and back, you still had like a good 3 or 4 years before anyone would consider you retired.
Yeah.
Thankfully, though, he's back and he can actually end on his own terms, his own words, not mine.
Yeah.
So good things are still for Edge's career at this point. But man, that was, I don't remember anybody in Becky's position because there really hasn't been a big female star like Becky Lynch.
No. Becky has been groundbreaking as far as what she's done in her career. Yeah. Love her or hate her, you can't knock what she's done for that division.
Is she on the level of Austin? No. Is she on the level of Rock? No. Unfortunately, unfortunately, women have just now, over the past, 5-10 years, been seen as something in the WWE or in wrestling in general now. So,
and the women's revolution and Becky Lynch was a part of that.
Yeah. And you could also argue that like Ronda Rousey had a big thing to help with that too whenever she put Becky over. And Becky was really like the top dog. And over the past year and a half, it's been the Becky show. And anytime Becky's on, you feel like there's an actual superstar on TV.
Yeah, she shows up in a monster truck and shit.
Yeah. So it's like, Becky's a big deal. It's just, it's so different here because it's not like she's a guy and having a kid. She now has to take time. It's basically like an injury, a bad injury happening.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that just sucks though, man. Like there's nothing wrong with her wanting to have kids now. That's the way women work. That's the way people work. They want to have kids when they want to have them. It's natural. Oh, yeah. The only thing that sucks is they did this at the height of Becky Lynch's career.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame them. I guess Becky has been planning this and wanting this and was going to take time after WrestleMania anyways, I guess. I don't know. It's just...
everybody gets to that point in their life where, well, not everybody, but a lot of people get to that point in their life where they want a family and kids. Yeah. And I mean, I know her and Seth Rollins got engaged several months ago. And I mean, I'm sure they've discussed it and probably planned it, and bam, it happened,
This is just so unprecedented because I don't think there's been any female performer for WWE or any wrestling company for that matter that's been at that level or a pretty decent level for their division, and right at the height of their popularity, height of what's going on, they have to take time off because they're pregnant. I don't think so. There might be. I don't recall it.
Was Brie Bella wrestling when she announced her pregnancy? I can't remember.
With Birdie?
Yeah.
I think that was at the tail end of that last run they had.
Okay.
I think because I don't think Brie ever officially came back except for the Rumble. Whenever they had that first female Rumble after that second run there. Once she had little Birdie, it's really sad because I know that kid's name, but whatever. Dude,
I didn't know that.
Daniel Bryan's kid is adorable. I love little Birdie. But friggin', I don't know about her having another run after that, other than, like I said, the Rumble. I think she got pregnant after that second run and then only came back one other time since. And that's the thing I'm kind of curious about with Becky is after she has her kid, will she want to come back? I'm assuming yes.
I'd say she will eventually, but I mean, knowing moms and stuff, I'd say the first year of that kid's life, she's not going to be coming back.
No,
it's going to be a while.
Which really sucks because that's just time that she could be using. It selfishly, it sucks as a fan because if you like Becky Lynch, and I do like Becky Lynch, it just sucks as a fan because, she's trying to have a life and be a mom and everything, but she's wasting good life. Not wasting. I shouldn't say that. That's not what she's doing at all. She's not wasting it, but she's not using her talent in the ring and not performing in front of people. And selfishly, that just sucks. But it's for a good cause for her, and I do congratulate them for sure. I hope everything goes well.
It's also got to make you start to wonder, though, and think, what is this? What kind of effect is this going to have on Seth Rollins' career? Will he take time off to be home with them?
My guess is for Seth that he will still be going, but I could see him doing a face turn around the time the baby's actually born, though, maybe.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that. And whenever Becky comes back, he turns face.
Yeah.
If one of the two, but I think this Messiah deal will go on at least for another few months until we hear some more. Until we hear some more updates about Becky.
And I mean, in all honesty, with things going as they are with COVID-19 and them doing Raw and SmackDown and all that from the Performance Center, it'd be if I was Seth Rollins, a smart move would be to move to Florida.
Yeah, for sure. That would be the best
to Florida. Bet. Yeah, and that way he can still work, and he can leave the Performance Center and go home.
Because who knows whenever is going to be the next show with people in a building? Who knows when that's going to happen?
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be a while.
The Performance Center shows just might be the new norm from now until like late this year into next year.
I mean, the guidelines are going to stay up as far as keeping social distance. That's going to go on for a while.
Yeah.
And could you imagine trying to run a Raw or SmackDown and try to keep people 5-6 feet apart?
In stadiums that can reach up to 13, 14, 15,000 people? No.
It'd be a nightmare.
Not
only would it be a nightmare, it'd be kind of awkward. Yeah. Could you imagine watching a Raw with everybody standing 6 feet apart?
No, that's awful. That's an awful idea.
It's so weird, yeah. Just have little circles drawn all over the floor. Like, this is your circle. Stay in it.
Yeah, 6 feet apart, so it's like families could be together, but then from that family, there has to be 6 feet in between the next family, either way. It's just, that's too much. That's too much bullshit. And what a scary time, though, for them to be, for them to do this, though.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see how any person is wanting to get pregnant during the COVID-19 pandemic. It scares me, and I have nothing to do with it.
Honestly, though, with the money that Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch have, they got enough money to do it at home.
Oh yeah, they'll be fine. It's just like on the outside looking in, I'm just like, man, that's scary.
That's what when all this started, when the big pandemic started and everybody started freaking out. That's one of the first things that popped in my head was I looked at my kids and I was thinking, God, I'm glad you was born years ago instead of right now.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I mean, I know people right now that either have kids on the way or have just had kids, and it's heartbreaking for a lot of them because I mean the dad's the only one that can be there and the family can't come visit. And I'm remembering when my kids were born. I'm standing in a room holding my kid, and I look through the window, and there's all my family there.
Yeah.
And, mom's crying, and dad's tearing up, and I'm picturing what it'd be like to not have all that. And it's different. It's weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
But with everything going on.
I feel for any parent having a kid during any of this time.
We do want to wish congratulations to Seth and Becky, even though they will never hear this, but it's the thought that counts, and I think they deserve it.
Congrats, you two crazy kids.
Oh, you two crazy kids. So is there anything else?
Me, man.
What is it?
I said they're older than you. You can't call them kids. I can.
That's true. They are older than me.
I know I'm older than Becky. I believe I'm older than Seth, too.
Becky, not as much, though. Like, I think she's 31.
She's probably around your age, yeah.
No, she's not. I'm 26. She's in her 30s.
You think?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Hold on a second. let's do some market research on the
Google.
situation.
I'm doing it through my Comcast right now.
Yeah.
97. No, wait, did I say 87? 87. Okay.
She's 33.
Yeah. So okay.
I knew she was in. I knew she was in her 30s. And then Seth.
Seth actually shares a birthday with my daughter. Of course, they're not the same year, but
Seth is also 33. He'll be 34 coming up.
Okay. And his birthday's May 28th, right?
Yeah. So he has a birthday this month.
That's my
what a
birthday.
fantastic birthday present.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my daughter Lily's birthday, too. It's May 28th.
Oh, happy early birthday to your daughter.
Yeah, I'm worried about her party.
Not just worried about with everything going on, how you going to pull it off, or?
Oh, I mean, if we do it like we do every year, I can pull it off and have people here and be able to keep order. Mm-hmm. Because Lily every year for her birthday, the only thing she wants is a pool party.
Mm-hmm.
And the way weather's been, dude, I don't know if we're gonna pull it off.
It has been really.
The pool will actually be warm enough by that weekend.
It has been really on and off weather here recently. Like, you'll have days like today where it's really nice, it's just cloudy, but then the next day will be like really cold again. We can't get a steady spring weather, or we can't get a steady winter weather. It's all over the place right now.
I've been telling everybody Mother Nature is bipolar as shit right now. She cannot make up her mind.
Oh, for
sure.
But
I mean, like, I hooked up the pool filter today. The sand filter has been hooked up. The pool is almost filled up. It'll be filled up by morning. And I do have a solar blanket on it. So as long as I can get like 5 to 7 days of good sun, it don't even got to be hot. Mm-hmm. I just need sunny days. It will warm that pool up by that weekend. So fingers fucking crossed.
I hope she gets to have a wonderful pool party for her wonderful birthday.
Well, thank you. I'll let her know. And then she'll look at me like, Daddy, who's Puddy?
Yeah,
is that his real name? Is his real name Puddy, Daddy?
So, speaking of parties, you know, I headed this episode by saying that I graduated.
Indeed.
So you know what this means, J-Bomb.
Yeah.
We have to have a party.
We got a party.
Now, here's what I'm suggesting. I am going to suggest a personal party after the fact, not podcast related, that I want to hold sometime next month, and we'll talk about more details with that later. I don't know if that's going to be something I want to mention here on the podcast more, but I actually want like a face-to-face party in due time.
Well, we do have that mad out of quarantine coming next month.
That's true. We have that. Another party, though, that I want to suggest is that not this week, obviously, because we're doing a show. Not next week, because my work schedule has already been made, and it's really funky this coming next week.
And I have my kid.
Yeah. I'm going to suggest that on the first week of June, so that'd be June 1st would be on the Monday, that week that we record, we have our very first drunk podcast.
Yes.
I like the idea.
Well, it won't be my first drunk podcast.
Oh, no, dude, that'll be like your 807th, and we've only done 33 of these bad boys. But I will do whatever it takes to make sure that it is my first one. I will, I guess, pregame beforehand, try to get as drunk as possible or as fun as possible to the point where I can still at least control the show.
I think once I get home from work that day, I'm just going to text you and be like, hey, buddy, take it a shot. Until we go on that night. Yeah, until we go on that. So, that'll be the best opening ever.
So this is for anybody listening today. On June 6th, the Drunk J-Bomb and Puddy Save the Planet will be up. Mark your calendars, because this will probably never happen again. Or it might, but it's a rare occasion that I actually want to drink on the show because I actually have to control it. With that being said, because it might be out of control, I want to be even more out of control and have guests on. So here's an open invitation. If anybody wants to be on the show, Skinner, I'm looking directly at your name as I have Facebook open. To be on the show, you do not have to drink with us. You can partake if you want to, but it is going to be an open forum show for anybody that would like to get with me anytime. We'll talk, and you'll be on. That will be the episode that airs on the 6th of June.
Which we will record on the 4th.
We should record on the 4th. If anything changes that, we will let you know. But June 6th is the day the episode will be up. And holy shit, I cannot wait to see how much of a dumpster fire that one is.
It's going to be great. Both of us are going to wake up the next morning and be like, did we even end that podcast? Buddy's going to wake up and be like, God damn, I'm still recording. Fuck.
It will be worse than the episode that you couldn't remember finishing whenever both we had Kevin, my friend Kevin from school on, and the Dogtooth episode.
Yes.
Those were rough ones for you because you just don't remember.
The Dogtooth episode, dude, I needed alcohol for that.
Well, I agree. I agree with that. That one's rough sober.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine sober.
Yeah.
I would have quit 20 minutes in. The alcohol kept that episode going, dude.
Oh, I don't blame you. The
Sober,
only reason
I would
why
have been like, Puddy, why the fuck are we watching this? Can we just have a normal podcast?
It's the J-Bomb and Puddy Save the Planet podcast. It's never normal.
That's true.
Hey, J-Bomb.
That is very true. Hey.
I'm sorry. Are there any shows coming up this week?
Not a damn one.
All right, good. Stay safe, everybody.
Stay safe. So, I guess we're done.
I think we are done. I don't have anything else I want to talk about as of now, anyways. Is there anything else you would like to talk about? We pretty much hit everything we were going to bring up.
I just want to talk about Jim fucking Justice. I'm good.
Shout out to Jim Justice, man.
Jim motherfucking Justice, you the man.
I am so happy with that. J-Bomb, take us out if you please.
I shall. Thanks for listening, everybody. Hope you had as much fun listening to us tonight as we had making it, because I had a blast tonight. It was a good one. I think this was a good episode. But anyway, for my awesome newly graduated co-host, Puddy, I'm J-Bomb. I would say, as always, stay metal. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and say, follow them fucking guidelines, and we'll all be all right. And stay metal.
I did it. Puddy, wait. Puddy, wait.
Oh,
J-Bomb,
yes.
Puddy, wait a minute. Wait.
Fucking Steve.
I want to say one thing before you go.
I'm listening.
Good job, Puddy. I'm proud of you.
That took a lot of gumption from you there, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. I appreciate that. I really do. Do you have any smokes? We'll be back next week.
And now we can wrap up this episode, and Puddy can celebrate with himself.
Damn it.
Bam! Gotcha.